Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things, but once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Now Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Raekwon McMillan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On second down, Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Third down, here's McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Now here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Dalton got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They run with Ajayi. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
from midfield here, Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Taylor to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A first scoring update now from Carolina. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is Ajayi. Ajayi, a first down and more. Jay Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 71 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll start on the ground with McCoy, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go! 38! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Play action now. Dalton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Taylor. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Kindici in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Going to throw right side here, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Ajayi. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he finds Stills, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Lead, lead. Check, 53
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Dalton here from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this one through the uprights and good. A second quarter score from KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Taylor now looking to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! One, none!
Now Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah,
perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Flush to his right, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down, letting one go deep for Roberts. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he might have got this across mid. They'll mark it down at the 49. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 coming. To throw is Taylor. Letting one go deep for Robert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Flushed out right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Taylor now to throw on third down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Come on, let's round. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Roberts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Taylor now off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Seth Roberts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Jay's going to go. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay, 76 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, Taylor eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This will be taken in at the 1. They juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Taylor will throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they?
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And Stills over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.